So this is an introduction into how and why Oasis was formed. And actually, I'm a journalist, okay? And I'm also the grandson of King Jumbo. Jumbo was named after an elephant and he's the head of the militaries. And then me and my mate Dallas, we became Oasis. For a reason, the story behind it is very important that you find out. And in recent times, I mean, in 2012, I went on the internet as a journalist telling these stories that Oasis have been talking about and what's going on behind these stories and what they're actually about, our government, our society, our law society, liars, kleptomaniacs, that kind of stuff. And I went on the internet under the name of High Flying Birds and talked about the issues of England right now as a journalist. And then Noel Gallagher, the brilliant Noel Gallagher, then chose that name to choose as his band. So we are also High Flying Birds and we're also Oasis. And I really recommend you check these stories of how Oasis was formed and why it was formed and why that's very important, especially today as it's getting more and more important to take heed to these issues over and out. So I went on a news site in 2012 under the name of High Flying Birds and I'm a journalist and we are also all the queens of England, like my engaged wives, Queen Pilgrim, who's now being played by Taylor Swift, and then also Rachel, who's being played by Bjorg, and then also Queen Becky, who's being played by Becky Hill, and then there's me. Noel Gallagher is playing my part, and then my partner is Stephen Dallas, Scratch Rock, and together we're Oasis, and then also we're High Flying Birds too, and all the songs in Noel's solo project all correlate as well to the stories that you'll be hearing when you hear this, how Oasis was formed and why. Thank you very much for listening. So when Liam Gallagher comes on with some shakers, well, he's referring to the fact that I'm also an artist, and he's talking about me and a piece of art I did when I was 15 years old with a cocktail shaker in it. And now I've displayed my artwork in my TikTok videos, if you have a look. And the cocktail shaker became Kula Shaker, who is a kind of a spiritual Hinduism kind of mantra music, and then also the song Hindu Times by Oasis, and then also Liam brings in the shakers, is referring to my artwork. Me and my mate Toby were also members of the Royal Academy and considered head of the art world in England and America. So Oasis represents the art world. Oasis. Well, it's about me and Dallas. I'm the real Noel Gallagher, and Dallas is playing Liam Gallagher. Liam Gallagher is playing Dallas's part, my partner, and then don't forget Noel is playing the grandson of Jumbo, King of England. Right, so they're an important pair, and so there was a time when me and Dallas were both musicians. Dallas is from the music industry too in America. He's half American, and he's being played by Liam Gallagher right now. Me and Dallas, we used to be in a band, and we had loads of attitude. We had a lot to say. We did a gig down in Plymouth. We were a rock band, and this was just before Oasis came out. And then, as you'll see in the videos, we were telling the story to the newspapers. They said they couldn't print it, and then 3 months later, we became Oasis. So, Oasis, they sing a song about Sally. Right, well, Sally is someone part of our family. She's called Sally Belfridge. She's a beautiful blonde woman and was part of a woman's liberation movement. very much part of Jimi Hendrix' 60s, swinging 60s. A great woman, I remember her. She was a central part to the women's liberation group. Then she was murdered by psychiatry in the hospitals and the gays there, right? And it's disgusting. The upper classes, they are got penis envy. And then they killed Sally. So this is what Oasis's song, Don't Look Back in Anger, is all about. Sally. Alright, so, and she's our family friend. And then now, we're High Flying Birds, that tells the truth and tries to release the women in this country and in America from this oppression and disgusting treatment by psychopaths, sociopaths, actually inside authorities, especially in the law, stuck in there, and they're hard to get out. And all my pieces just confirm that we need to get them out. So me, Dallas and Saul got into a band, and this is what started the inspiration for Oasis, right? Because I'm a journalist, King Jumbo's involved, and Dallas is very important. He's my chosen partner to run everything with me, and I'm Max. At Max, the banks have stolen the banks off us, the car companies and the electronic companies, and you'll find out more about that in the videos. Right, so me, Dallas and Saul were a band, and Saul is the brother of Tremaine Richardson. Now Tremaine Richardson had just been murdered, right? Tremaine Richardson's head of the streets, head of the Richardson's gang, right? We're central London gang scene, and Tremaine Richardson was our brother, and he was killed right in front of us, right? So me and Dallas, we got a band together, and me and Dallas got this band together, and then soon, like a year later, Oasis was formed, telling our exact story. Stuff like She's Electric is about my partner Queen Becky, who's been played by Becky Hill, and how we own electronic companies stolen off us by a foreign entity, Stalinism, and they are, you know, the gay communities and a load of other rogue groups out there. Right, so the story of Oasis tells a true story, and the background to all the stories are depicted in these videos. I hope you can enjoy. There's a whole load of songs, including Champagne Supernova, talks about the Law Society with little boys masturbating and coming all over the place. Right, and then they're stealing the banks of Jumbo because Jumbo dated a cool girl, and then now England is being accosted with sex grooming gangs that are killing the British girls, even though the sex grooming gangs are inspired by a gay paedophiles group with the penis envy syndrome that are attacking British heterosexuals. So this is what Oasis is about, songs are about, especially Champagne Supernova talks about the Law Society with little boys. And that this Law Society, that is a gay paedophiles group, they created vigilantism to specifically attack Manchester. Okay, so Manchester's very under attack with mass immigration and immigrants and all types of different insidious attacks, including cuts and all sorts of stuff, delineating the people of Manchester, all because of this upper class gay group that are masturbating in front of little boys, and they are the heads of vigilantism, especially in Manchester, and it's meant to kill people in Manchester, even though they're a gay paedophiles group. There's no need to kill anyone, especially if anyone needs to die, it's themselves. Over and out.